Nothing wrong with the pussy that tastes like buttered rum, you know. Yep, that's what I say. And we have some buttered rum in this gorgeous Carolina briar pipe. Oh, yeah. Let's set it on fire. Yeah, so it is the 10th of April, 2025. And it's Thursday, which means tomorrow is Friday. And then the weekend. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, so grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab an adult beverage, all right? And let's have a smoke together, yeah? How's that sound? Oh, yeah, so it's Paul the Pipe Guy here, yeah? And so happy Thursday. Yeah, we've got this gorgeous, beautiful pipe just stuffed full of buttered Sutliff buttered rum. And we're going to set it on fire now. Yeah. Mm. Oh. Oh, when the Sutliff run came out, thank God I bought 2 pounds of this stuff. So, as far as the house that I'm looking at, I made an offer on it. And we gave them a real low ball offer, a real low price offer. And they responded, and they didn't even counter offer. I think they were butthurt. So I talked to my realtor, and she says, well, they may have said they're going to have somebody go through the house at 6 o'clock tonight. What do you want to do? Well, even before that, she said, they didn't. I says, well, what do you think if we offer, this? Which is $5,000 under the asking price. She's like, I think that might work. She prepared the documents, and then she says, oh, they got somebody else coming through the house that's really interested in it. She says, all right, well, let's change the offer. Let's give them a full price offer, which is only $5,000 more than my second offer. I wanted to get the house for $120,000. All right, so I said, look, they want $129,900. Tell them I'll give them $130,000. Called up my financial guy. He redid the paperwork, got a pre-approval for $130K. Sent everything over to her. She sent the new documents to me. I signed them on my cell phone. Now it's in the hands of God, because that's as high as I can go. And she said, well, the seller's realtor said, all right, send the offer over. They want to see it. I think that they wanted $129,900 for the house. And my realtor said, well, let's give them a little shock and awe. She didn't use that verbiage. She's just like, let's start at $110,000. The house has been on the market for 2 weeks. Nobody's put an offer in. Let's start out at $110,000 and see what happens. And so I did that. And the seller must have flipped out, being like, $110,000? So, The difference between what I really wanted to pay, which was $120, and my final offer, which is $130, it's only $70 a month difference in the monthly payment. So we'll see what happens. You know, God has a way of looking out for you. You reach the maximum comfort level where God says, "Whoa, that's your max, dude." And if that doesn't work, there'll be something better out there. Never just chase the dream, because that is like a drug. It's like a drug. You do a little bit and then you need more and more and more and more and more. You know, I could freaking go all the way up to $150,000 on this house. That would be stupid. I'm not going to do that. So my final offer is $100 more than what they wanted for the house, you know. And that's the way it's going to stand. We'll see. Maybe I'll hear back tonight, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. This buttered rum is so good. Ultimately, it would be like what, in my mind and in my eyes, this would be like the perfect house for me. But in God's eyes, it might not be the perfect house for me. He may have something better. He may have something different. I don't know. So it's a spiritual adventure. And that's the way you have to look at it. It's, you know, and I told my realtor, I said, look, you know, she was all apologizing and this and that about the offer not being denied. The offer, they didn't give a counter offer. I said, look, I'm like Donald Trump. This is just a business deal. I like the house, but I'm not going to let emotions run my business deals. And she's like, I wish all my clients felt that way. I said, it's just business, okay? If this doesn't work out, there's going to be something else. And it might be better, you know? Oh, love this buttered rum. Oh, yeah. This is good stuff. This Sutliff buttered rum, if you can find it, man, it's an all-day smoke. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so good. No tongue bite off that. Cheers. Yeah. I smoke my pipes like a freight train. I really do. Probably because I'm a cigarette smoker. I don't know. I just like to smoke them that way. And I think they like it too. I feel so good right now. Yeah, so we've graduated to a cigarette. This probably isn't going to be a super long smoke together. I got a bunch of people to text and contact. Keep the prayers up, mates, that I find the right house, or if this is the right house, I'm going to get a deal. When my realtor texted me all this stuff, and I says, well, what do you think about this? She's like, I think that's a good idea. I said, I just typed in one word, deal. And then I texted, send me the paperwork. I'll sign it right now. Deal. And that's the way life rolls. I mean, realistically, this is probably going to be the last house in my lifetime that I buy. I've owned 2 houses before. So, we'll see, you know. It's really all up to the big guy upstairs. I am not going to chase the dragon and go from 130 to 135 to 140. I'm not going to play that bidding war game, all right? I put my final offer in, and that's it. I took out a couple of things that I wanted, like the stove. I told my realtor, I says, look, I love the stove in there. I know it's not included, but that's fine. You know, I can buy a used electric stove for $200. You know, until, you know, I have more money saved up to get what I really want, which is a gas stove. So I that doesn't bother me. That's a temporary situation. Moving into this house, buying it, is more of a permanent long-term situation. And, you know, that's the way it rolls, you know. We shall see. Yes, we shall. Well, I've got people texting me, blowing up my phone. So I know this has only been a 13-minute smoke together. Sorry, guys. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll have a longer smoke together tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the prayers. Keep praying that I'm going to get the right house. And keep praying that if this is the right house, the deal's going to go through, the financing's going to go through, the down payment will be there, and I'll be in there in 60 days. Yeah. Paul the Pipe Guy, over and out.